Well, they're a must-have menu item for tiny cafe customers around the country, aren't they? But the skyrocketing cost of a BabyCino has some parents frothing at the mouth. Sunrise correspondent Nick Etchells has been on the investigation trail. Nick, is this just a storm in an espresso cup?
People do get fired up about it, I think. But here's a little interesting piece of trivia for you. The BabyCino was actually invented in Australia. 25 years ago, a cafe owner was talking with a pastry chef and said, we need something for the kids. And he said, why don't you throw a bit of froth in a little espresso cup, put a bit of chocolate on it and give that to the kids. He says, what do we call it? He said, a BabyCino. And he says, well, it's Australia. Let's call it an English name. And it said BabyCino. Now, that man is actually that guy sitting right behind me. That's Fabio, the owner of Brunetti's Cafe. Invented the BabyCino, and hasn't it gone places since then? Whew. Who thinks BabyCinos are a rip-off? And who buys BabyCinos?
Yeah, all of us. All of us.
For a shot glass of frothy milk, a BabyCino buys a lot of peace. Well, usually.
If you want to be able to have a coffee, which most people need to kickstart their day, then you need to be able to keep the baby occupied while you do it.
I hopes he's got.
That moment of quiet is a valuable thing. Cafe owners know this, and some of them charge accordingly.
What's the most any of you have paid for a BabyCino?
I've paid $2.50, but $2.
I think I've paid $2 for just froth in a cup.
The coffee's $3 and a BabyCino's $2.50. That doesn't seem quite right.
Gemma Reynolds runs a website called Little Eats. She knows all the best places for mums' macchiatos and their little monkeys.
Around the dollar mark, I think, is fine. 50 cents, $1.50. You're still paying for a service.
Not many would argue with that, but there are some who say that's sugar-coating things.
If you ask me, the cost of a BabyCino is very similar to a cup of coffee.
World barista champion Scotty Callahan says there's the cost of the barista's time, the waiter to bring it over, dishwashing, and then there's the clean-up.
My 3-year-old makes a big mess. So for me as a dad, ordering a BabyCino for my daughter, I've got no issue paying for it.
Cafe owner Tony Mims says he's never going to get rich making BabyCinos.
We charge $1. And I think that, for me, is about the right price. We lose money on it, but I'm OK with that. It mostly covers our costs.
Is this a real first world problem?
Absolutely.
Whoops, there goes another cup. BabyCino.
I don't see what the kids see in them. They're very hard to eat neatly. Very hard.
All right, Nick. I can understand the outrage.
That'll do me.
All right, mate.
They're free here at Brunetti's, by the way. They're free.
Yep.
A lot of places do that.
Yep. All right, thank you for that. Nat, I took the grandkids to Flying Fox Park the other day. They're free in the cafe there, but you make a gold coin donation to the Children's Hospital. It's a good idea.
See, that's a good idea. Don't think I've ever bought one myself. Ahead.